Really close fight, guys. Let's see what happens. He's looking for the backlane. Look, he's taking down the full backlane. You see with him. That's the full backlane cleanup, guys, Kevin plays. Not the tanks, just the carries. Quadra kill! Will this be a penta or someone will steal? That's a pentakill. Welcome, guys. This is X-Blade Mojo, and today I'm gonna show you one and the only challenger, Kassadin, on the West server. Why he's the chosen one, you're gonna figure out with me in this video. So stay with me, you're definitely not gonna regret it. Enjoy. Runes are of course on the screen, so feel free to take a look. Matchup is against Orianna, and actually after the patch, he's still deciding to go Electrocute in this game. Second wind for the more consistent laning phase. The starting item is a Doran Shield. Second wind with the Doran Shield combination, one of the best in terms of the efficient sustain, especially against Orianna with Aerie, who will poke him a lot. I see he's really confident in his moves because he's contesting the wave, utilizing the Doran Shield and the second wind to the fullest. So actually what he's prioritizing, guys, is to make sure he's not gonna get crushed by Orianna under the turret, because this will deny him a plenty of the minions. So far the first thing we can see is that he really is not afraid to contest, to get the damage on the face, and prioritizing the CS. How it will develop, we're gonna figure out soon. Quite basic stuff. Whenever you walk for the minion, you will Q opponent to block some magic damage whenever he Qs you. So far, half health in the 2 minute, a bit of the speed run. But CS wise, we are 8 CS to 6, and Orianna is bullying really well so far. He's becoming quite vulnerable target. Why he's not using the potion is basically to make sure to get the highest value out of the D-Shield possible. How this is gonna end up, I'm not sure, but he might get killed in a moment if he's not gonna use the potion, yeah, and he used it right now. I like the limit so far, and basically the person that we are watching is the David Sonek. I forgot to mention, but now I do. And usually players on the high elo are building up the slow push to set up a dives on the Kassadin. This can be one of those scenarios, so we're gonna see in a moment how it will be. Usually this wave could be a death for him. And it might be. Let's see if but he's not gonna get dove because Ivern is bot lane. It's just Orianna is really confident. And she taken him down on the slow push. So the slow push for the Kassadin is the most scary thing. And she got him. He will tip TP to the lane because he's getting denied. And the wave is pushing into the opponent right now. So he had to TP. If the wave was bouncing from the Orianna side, from there toward him, then he wouldn't need to TP because the wave is basically a slow push toward him, right? Right now, he's maximizing the slow push. The purchase that he gotten is Dark Seal and the shoes. 0 sustain, no tier. Especially when you're so behind, you don't wanna go for the tier because that will slow you down and it will be even harder to come back to the game. So I'm more of a fan to get a tier when I'm ahead and I'm already like, okay, not when I'm behind. Because when you're behind, you need to pray to God you will somehow get back to this game, right? So that's how it is. For now, David Sonek is trying to contest the wave. Usually when the wave is slow pushing into the opponent on the mid, as a Kassadin before level 6, you are doomed. You're insanely doomed. Luckily, Orianna is pushing and she's poking him a lot. And David Sonek here was, I would say, mind controlling the opponent, because he had a Rakan coming and the Ramus coming. So here that was really good usage of like bringing the attention to bringing Orianna attention on him. And that's many people are lacking, is basically that those people, they have zero baiting playstyle, so they can't play around the enemy mistakes. Okay, now the wave is gonna push into the David Sonek right now. Yes, because 1 minion is not enough to freeze. So he made the efficient fast reset. He have 800 gold, got an amplifying tome, mana crystal. He doesn't care about any kind of sustain. He's a chat, so he goes right. Wave connected like this on the screen. It's gonna bounce back to the David Sonek, so the reset itself isn't a bad reset, if you guys wonder. He will lose, of course, a bit of the XP, but still completely alright in a moment. So usually right now when the opponent is building up the wave toward you, more respect, just take it chill, wait. And Is Davidsonek still contesting? Well, he's really confident one, I can tell you. But actually, he's gonna 1v9 from what I know in this game. How? Well, check it out yourself with me because I'm as well curious. Because the start looks Giga Psychopath Gaming, getting so much damage, encouraging Orianna to fight with him. He got as well punished on the level 6 so far. The good thing of like getting so much damage early like he did if he wouldn't die was Orianna losing more mana and not being able to maintain the wave more. So far, he would need to look for a reset. There is no cannon wave, but he thinks he's gonna stop the reset and stay one more, or he's gonna reset right now. Okay, he finished off the reset because he was scared that he would get dove or basically something bad could happen because he wasn't able to maintain the lane anymore. So now he comes back, he's gonna lose the wave. He's gonna lose the wave because of what happened on the slow push from the Orianna. He didn't respect it strong enough, so he loses the full wave. Orianna have a reset over him or roam to the dragon. He both actually the tier guys, but he didn't prioritize it as a first back, so he wanted to look for something that could give him advantage. Now he find it like a good fitting item with the gold that he had, so he got in it. He's gonna shove, and after when he's gonna shove, I assume he's gonna look for a roam timer to be proactive on the map, can be some kind of deeper vision. Already Aura Cleanse level 6, so he enters this hunter mindset already. Many people are really not into playing the Aura Cleanse that early, but he actually still does. And look, you saw this amazing body language, mind controlling. He was pretending that he goes to clear the ward or something, going to the brush, then he turned and got a good electrocute straight on the Orianna. So far laning quite stable, XP wise. Orianna is almost winning one full wave. He's looking for trades with his Rift Walk around the ranges, but he's not committing fully on Orianna because he knows he cannot one-shot her with one combo. What he did now was a perfect R cancel of the CC of the opponents. You guys should learn it. It's insanely useful because you can grab even you can even cancel a Blitzcrank grab, Pike grab if you have a good timing like he did. He just didn't think that there would be two people in the brush, but it's a challenger, yeah? So far, if I was about to describe Davidsonek, from what we are seeing, he's really confident. He's not afraid to make mistakes. He's looking for aggressive plays, a lot of limit testing. That's how this guy plays. And as I said, he's the only fucking challenger right now as Kassadin on the West server, which is really respectable. So even though he might look like he's inting, guys, you can still learn a full book from him. So let's give it still a shot. Keep on watching. 8 minutes into the game. He's only warming up. There is something going around the Herald, so he's looking for the roam timer over the Orianna because he shoved the wave. But as you can see, he's not overforcing. But what makes as well good Kassadin players is how proactive they are on the map. That's something that needs to be said. You got the wave, then you look usually for the proactive action. Look, he got to shove, he already is following the team knowing that there is something ongoing on there. Let's see how this will develop. He's for now hovering around, waiting for a momentum. He's waiting for this momentum. He rift walk into the Alistar, then got the R. Good by him. In that case, Poppy no mana, but he knows if he will Rift Walk right now, he might get doomed. So he's keeping the Rift Walk for the disengage, and let's see how this will develop. Okay, good W by the Renekton. Seems fine. Seems fine, the rest that had the place here. Okay. Nice. So that's gonna be a reset right now, guys. Let's see what he will be getting. Is it gonna be Crown of the Shattered Queen? I wonder. Okay, he insta-TPs to receive the wave, goes for the Sorcerer Burst to have some more damage. So, as you see, he really invests into the early burst in the game. Okay, what you will do more? He shoves, Orianna will need to reset, she will be probably tipping back. Actually, she wouldn't, because there is no wave, she won't. So he wants to commit to one more wave. He doesn't look for any kind of roam timer. So he's highly prioritizing the mid wave. I don't know why, because she had the TP. So I'm really curious. Okay. He wants the wave right now. He will probably reset. I don't think so. He will stay with those kind of resources. So that was quite quick by him. At least he got to burn her TP. Actually, if we think about it, what he did with the shove on the mid, he forced her to TP on the mid instead of TPing on the other side of the lane, which is actually clever, if that was his goal. Because if he would roam, then Ori would still have the TP. To match rather his roam, or to rather just keep it for some other option. So really good pressure if I think about it. At this point, it's a 10-minute into the game, guys. As you see, Orianna is using more the ult to poke him because he have no sustain. And since he have no sustain, she's really okay to ult him because that means less pressure for the Kassadin on the laning phase or with the roams. If he would have many potions, she just simply wouldn't do it because it wouldn't be worth. And yeah, Davidsonek is investing into a lot of damage early, as you see. Dark Seal, Doran Shield, Lost Chapter Sorcerers for the map movement. Looking forward for the next play, as you see. Now he Rift Walk, so he got punished for it because he didn't know how many people are here. But now, what makes me pretty curious is, let's see how this fight will develop, if they win or not. Seems like they will win. And I wanna really show you some perspective that many people are not aware of. But he went in, right? Poppy committed. He had to flash away. What happens after? Because Poppy Eat, she put herself in the position that was so unrecoverable that they got in the Poppy. Why? Because he wasn't afraid to make a mistake. He wasn't afraid to Rift Talk in. That caused and generated the situation to be like more of a bait. You understand? This baiting playstyle is really, really working for him. I have to admit. I have to admit this. I didn't even close my browser, guys. That's crazy. I should have closed my browser before recording, so it'd have more RAM. Okay, and now, guys, I was about to say that since it's like plus 10 minutes, it's more about like pushing and receiving the waves, and in between this time between the waves, you will be more proactive looking for the roams, cover on the map, matching enemy roam timers. Davidsonek is still on the Aura cleanse, just hovering around the mid lane. Orianna might be already on the bottom lane, but we will see. So he's not afraid to like sweat and match potentially Orianna on the bot. He just shoves the mid wave, he's not thinking about the contest. And yeah, Orianna comes back to catch the wave. He will make an efficient reset. No, actually he's looking for a trade, so he was baiting the guy. But right now he's staying on 1k gold when the dragon is up, so I don't think so he can really contest it. However, if it comes to recall, if he wanted, he could, because it's a cannon wave, so there is no stress, he would make it in time to the reset. Because it's a cannon. Okay, Davidsonek, show us, bro, what you're capable of this game. I already see like a differences in this guy playstyle compared to mine. Definitely he's not afraid to make mistakes. He's like... I mean, let's give it still some time into the video to make more conclusions, but it's cool. Laden Tempest. Can he go Laden? Well, he can. Why? Because opponents, they have... his team have only one magic damage, and it's mostly the Kassadin except some Ramus magic damage. So there is low chance of enemy having magic resist, basically. The more AP team you have in your game, the higher chance they will stack magic resist. Moreover, flat magic penetration from the Laden Tempest works amazing against squishes, people who won't stack MR. So he goes with one-way ticket combos for this game. As you see, they both tryna receive the wave. He is careful right now. After he will receive the wave, he will probably look for the roam, guys. He's covering the Herald. So at this point between the waves, they usually wanna use those proactive windows between the waves to look for some good stuff on the map. Here you can see his burst, pretty cool damage, I would say, and Rakan commits heavily. David Sonek is looking for one-way ticket, but he actually disengages. There is TP coming from the Poppy, so he's taking each shield. He have really limited mana. It's one more Rift Walk right now. And at this point he was sure he can disengage, so he runs away. But she will still R him. No, she have no R? Or what? She had ultimate, but maybe she thought he have mana, but he didn't have mana because he had Rift Walks on 640. So I don't know why she didn't ult him. But alright. Items, Laden, Sorcerers, just a full one-shot setup right now. Rammus went in, they didn't consider Ivern, so he dies. That's a third death of the game. So far 3-3 in the 17th minute. Game is on the opponent's advantage. They have 29k gold. And how is Orianna gold? 6.5. David Sonek is 6.3. Okay, do they have any kind of win condition? Rammus. Rammus is actually dealing some magic damage. I can tell you have the Sorcerer shoes. And Ormail that deals magic damage. So it's pretty fun build. Good DPS. And his additional autos are magic damage. David Sonek is tipping behind on the Poppy. Let's see how this will develop. Nice. Okay, so that's a free kill for him. He got some Dark Seal stacks right now, really important. Okay, so he decides to stay on the side lane to get a solo gold, and as well being on the side lane lets him get the solo XP, guys. Enemy bot lane is rotating to him. I wonder if he sees, okay. Map state is looking terrible on the mid and the bot. Hope you didn't hear me ASMR sounds on the kefir, bro. Robiko. Okay. Where he will go now? So he can rather cover mid by puffing flexible through the between here, or he can go bot, but bot is already pushing by Renekton, top lane is pushed too far, so the only way he can do is to like this, and he does that. Okay, he's here. Kai'Sa got caught. They go on there. Alistar provided some good damage. That looks like a good ground for the dragon pretty soon. A little bit of the pressure on the mid. Someone needs to go top lane. I wonder if it's gonna be Renekton or no. They are keep on looking for the pick, really confident. Another shutdown, good pick by them. Can't really follow this one. Kai'Sa is even... He missed the E. So he doesn't get the kill, then he ults, he got killed. Wow. Generally they could just got the mid turret tier 1, go dragon, and that's it. After this they could smile. Rammus is really confident in his gaming, his 2 items, really important person actually for their team. Ezreal is scaling, Kai'Sa is stronger than the Ezreal 2 items, Kraken, Runans. Orianna is actually getting some resources than David Sonek on the Kassadin because like he's dead, right? So Orianna is taking this time to get some more value compared to him. Renekton got in the dragon because the Alistar pushed them from the... Alistar pushed him from the dragon, which was pretty cool to see. David Sonek is looking to cover for the play. They lost so much on the top side meanwhile with this force. So it's like a bit leak of forcing, but it's challenger elo. Those people are probably way higher than you, all of you, and me. So that's how it is, guys. That's how it is. Alright. Would be good to farm a bit, but David Sonek is covering the Nashor that they started, or do they just give? Seems like they just give it because Rammus is dead and this is rational. If you think you can't contest, then just give it. Actually, Renekton TP'd, he's getting spammed by Rakan. with the question marks for it. Davidsonek level 12. He's gonna look to get some resources. Orianna is higher level than him. How much higher than him? I'm not sure yet. We're gonna know in a moment. So Davidsonek chooses to play really aggressively, to limit test. He's confident. And I'm sure that's a good character of a carry player. If you are not afraid to make mistakes, you can only learn from them. So every game that you play, you can only gain. You know what I mean? Long term. 2 items, fully stack the Archangel, even though he didn't rush the tier, as you see, at 21 minutes. Really cool. Orianna, Rabadon, Leandris. Quite strong player. And now, Davidsonek is the first one to show on the mid and to receive the wave. I just wonder about what kind of rotations he's gonna be committing right now. Is he gonna stay mid? Is he gonna stay side? Is he gonna go side lane? Or if maybe he will just look for a pick. Okay, he goes top lane, side lane to implement the pressure. He has the teleport for the potential bot or the mid play. So whenever you have a TP, you can without a problem look for the side lane pressure. I see there is a lot going on the bot side, so he's resetting, gonna get like... Oh no, he's tipping because Ramos went in. He gets a huge shutdown, goes for another one, takes him down, double kill. I don't know why opponents were overcommitting so much. Definitely this Ramos is a really good player. Kojin Dominator. Okay. So Davidsonek will stay on the side lane to implement some pressure. They are 2 people dead. So he's gonna stay a bit consistent with XP, do some push, and soon he will reset again to refresh his items. What else? What else, bro, you will show us? Tell me. As well, really important when you play Kassadin is your map awareness. If you have no map awareness, you just won't climb. Sorry. Sorry, bro, but that's just reality. If you don't know where are the TP angles, if you don't know where are the ROM timers, that's hard to climb. Because then you are missing out on the potential that is on the map. Look, there is a fight going on. He's never going straight. He's going through the side to look for a potential flank, to maybe find something. But when the wave actually comes, he's making sure to get some resources. Ramos is really confident, but of course they don't want to force on the Poppy, so they turn back. And what else? Dragon is pretty soon spawning, so he needs to get ready for it. Two items, almost Rabadon. Look, third item is Rabadon. He doesn't think about Zonya, you see? He doesn't care about Zonya, bro. He just wants to have the damage. And then Electrocute AP ratio is pretty cool. How much it deals right now? Plus 20. That actually not that much after the changes. So he deals plus 20 from his ability that he currently have. After Rabadon, he will have even more scaling with the Electrocute. He's playing with the team, as you see, preparing for the Dragon or potentially looking for a pick. What I see, guys, he's not fucking AFK. He's not fucking scaling little boy on the sideline right now, ping his teammates, careful, careful, careful. No, bro, he's where he's supposed to be. He's making sure that his team won't die. He is active. He is fucking present in this game. That's what makes him different compared to many Kassadin players. This guy is often present. Maybe not now, but I'm not sure how his team died. I'm pretty sure they could have survived. And then we have two dragons. They will have a third one, so it's still okay to give one more. But Soul, we need to contest. So when you're playing with the Kassadin or you guys generally scale well, consider to give like up to the 3 dragons. That is completely okay. It would be just too much if you if you would lose the soul, right? Most of the games. Sometimes you even have to give the soul, but only if your team is still scaling and that you're not gonna fall behind. But okay, we have Rabadon on the Davidsonek, 623 AP right now. You don't see it, but I see it. So it's 623 AP. And his electrocute damage is right now, you see it on the screen, plus 31. Yeah, so I mean it's more, right? It's how much it is, like 200 something. But just the AP ratio that the AP that he got both, gives him 31 more, rather the electrocute. Now team fighting, guys, watch it carefully. It's team fighting so important. Okay, he cancelled Orianna R. He's looking for the backlane. Look, he is zoning the backlane. Constantly zoning the backlane of the opponents. He's not going for the Ivern. He's not going for the Alistar. He's making sure that Orianna or Kai'Sa would get pressured. But enemy have an Enchanter player on the jungle, so it's quite hard to contest on them. Really good RE by him. Kai'Sa is baiting them. He got punished for his Rift Walk. It was on CD, that's why she played so aggressive. And he had to turn back. But definitely what he was trying to do in the teamfight was to zone at least one carry with his champ. And his champ creates a really good pressure. He's tipping to the tier 2 top lane. They're gonna look to contest. He have cloth armor, running straight into the play. Let's see, will he do cleanup? Okay, one hiss. Now wait, you look, he's not spamming Rift Walk. Gotten and secured the Rift Walk on the Kai'Sa. He didn't panic. He was bold as fuck. He was waiting. He got in to secure the Kai'Sa. Then it's clean up. Now probably the wave top lane, level 15, soon level 16. So important when you play Kassadin to make sure that you're gonna ensure that you secure the Rift Walk. If you miss, you might lose the whole team fight. Next item is gonna be Armseeker Guards. He would love to have a stopwatch, but sadly there is no slots for the stopwatch. And he doesn't have a gold for a stopwatch. So next item Zonya, but third one he went Rabadon. One more level and Emo he can solo carry this game. They are hovering around the Nashor. Why he's not going bot lane? Well, first of all, bot lane is too far. Second of all, Nashor is up and he doesn't have TP. So he needs to be still present around his team to make sure nothing bad will happen. That's simply how it is, guys. That's just how it works. Wow. Okay, anyway, let's see what will be happening more. They are still hovering around the Nashor, and right now, really important that we outpush the mid, then we join. Outpush the mid, then we join. So Rammus is outpushing, but they are already rushing it. Ivern is kinda broken with those brushes. What Davidsonek will do? He's trying really walk to generate the body pressure on the opponents. Now the fight is continuing. He can't sadly reach anyone. So just does the RE poke. Waiting for Ezreal. Renekton is holding 5 people. He's just doing REs. He can't do much except that. But what he was trying to do with this team fight next to the Nashor was he was walking really close. Oh. Look, if he can't go in, he does RE. He doesn't go in like a monkey inside, you know. And at the beginning of the fight, he tried to like draw the attention by being really close and rift walking back. That's what I call is being master of a pressure and understanding how your presence, your body language, your body works against opponents. So he's really understanding how opponents perceive him as a champion to generate more pressure during the fights. Almost 16, half level. Let's see how this will develop further, guys. He's pushing more. Those have TP, he doesn't, so he's just letting his team be. And now the mindset, guys, is really interesting. So he's giving them a signal. You guys gotta come to me and receive this wave. Otherwise I will get your inhib. So Poppy had to reset and he already made it 4v4. Of course, his team is losing the mid turret. But ask yourself a question. Would that change anything that he would be here right now? Would they still def? I don't think so. You know? That's basically the mentality. I think the soul is gone unless Rammus will 1v9. Let's see the dragon fight. Rammus got in the dragon, he's the MVP. Pog Rammus in the comments, guys. Kaisa got feared one shot. One shot. Completely one shot. Alistar got spam pinged. Davidsonek is still looking turbo fed at the moment. And level 16. And level 16, guys. Plus stopwatch. He sold the Darksteel for the stopwatch. He knows how important it is in this current game phase to look for it. As well, you have 3000 mana. It's a matter of like few good flanks and he can solo carry the game at the 16. So let's see what kind of pathings he will take. He sees there is a fight on the bot lane, they are having Renekton. He comes, he's looking for someone squishy, but if he couldn't reach, he goes just for the Alistar and the Poppy. But looking to switch on the Ivern, because Ivern is the one that provides so much utility, and that should be the primary focus. You have really limited Riftwalks, just one. So he got in here a guy, but sadly no mana to go further. Score is 17 to 20. Enemy, the blue team, the Davidsonek team is 2k gold behind. Now almost 1k. We got finally the Zonia, another amplifying tom, probably Lichbane / Void stuff. We will see which one he will go. Dragon is secured, so they have not much to do. Right now, what will Davidsonek be doing? He will be looking for a flank in the enemy forest, I suppose. So right now is the peak of our champion and the mobility. It's basically looking for some proactive angle, like a hunter, to kill someone. Watch carefully. Watch and learn. He's looking. He's scouting. Oh, this is the moment where you need aura cleanse especially. And here we go. They got a bit fucking juked. That's triggering moment. He got angry, but he's still taking the guy down. And they just traded mid laner for the support, which is completely worth. Sorry, someone is drilling, I don't know. At fucking 6 PM, bro. He's covering the team right now. He can't Riftwalk. He can't Riftwalk yet. He's looking for angle. He have the flash. Okay, they will just reset. Pretty close. If he's gonna continue on getting the picks, they might win this game, guys. They might win this game. Sorry, I don't know. 6 PM drilling at the moment, broski. Alright. So we have still amplifying Tom. Not much he could buy. Basically, he just got in the potion. Now the playstyle will be similar. He will probably avoid being seen on the wave. And he will look for the angle again. It's so important that you guys will abuse the fog of war. And that you will abuse the angles. Look, just by not showing mid lane, he's right now getting the peak. This Kaisa juked him really well, by the way. And then he juked himself, and now they give the Nashor probably. But I might be wrong. But the concept is good. The thing that he does. Renekton is like... Hey, this Renekton is 0-3, but he's 330 CS at the 33 minute, you know? Owl, he's called Owl. Orianna, almost full build. Pretty similar. Gold-wise, Davidsonek have 1k gold more. I assume the main fight will have a place around the dragon. That's where the final clash of the titans will have a place. Do we have anything else on the Davidsonek? Not yet, because he spends the gold on the elixirs. They will look to get a Nashor. I wonder if they will stop them or not. Or maybe... No. They will actually... They will make sure that they can get a soul in 20. But let's see. Do they get both? Okay, they got in the Nashor, alright. Now, would they contest or will they give? They decide on giving the soul, I see. But they got in the Nashor. Davidsonek looking around the place here for any kind of pick. Sadly, the Poppy is in the front, so he can't do much. I wonder what will happen. He can cancel this R, by the way. He cancelled. He dodged her. What else? What else will happen? Opponents are really close to finishing. He will get something. What he goes? Nothing. Maybe he bought the potion. No, he didn't buy anything. He just went for mana. Really close fight, guys. Let's see what happens. He's looking for the backlane. Look, he's taking down the full backlane. You see with him. That's the full backlane cleanup, guys, having a place. Not the tanks, just the carries. Quadra kill! Will this be a penta or someone will steal? That's a pentakill. That's a pentakill in the end. Amazing. The focus. Great. And what happens? Will they just finish? Okay, and that's how he gets the win. Even though early wasn't the cleanest, he secures the game with the abnormal AP, electrocute damage. Great. So, guys, that's how the one and the only challenger Kassadin on West plays. Let me know how did you like the videos. Good job, Davidsonek. Well played by you. Was really cool to see your playstyle. And let me know, guys, in the comments how you liked his playstyle. And for one-on-one coaching, link in description with me. See ya. Bye-bye.
I'm going to take a second to recommend working with Expert Mojo. It was a terrific coach.
I've worked with a lot of coaches over the years. Expert is far and away one of the best.
Thanks for teaching me so much.